peace until I solve the burn. I don't know if I can do it from discovery. This may not be my home anymore, and I don't know what that means or where it will lead me.
So when we get there,
You really hate?
hate is a strong word. But I'm just living on the shuttle bay of the Federation starship. One foot off the Vega V. To acknowledge this is an open-term situation.
Where will we go?
Space.
And what about?
Bad. The biggest, most dangerous cosmic puzzle of all time. Have you always been this way?
My brother.
Message from the dark side there is.
I take responsibility for everything.
Sounds like what's going on. You and your brother.
They
Both of you are dear.
just
Says the man who risks his life to save helpless creatures.
Okay.
Hey, demoted me.
Hey, you put me in a really horrible position with Sue and with the admiral when you went off on your own.
It would have been so much worse if I had told you.
My choice, not yours.
I'm sorry.
This transition has been difficult for all of us.
I had to go. I had to.
The truth is,
I don't know how I fit in anymore.
a 1/1 millionth of a microsecond. You were right. That was the difference. The USS Yelchin, the first black box you found, when the burn happened, it lost contact at precisely 81986 or 272139. You know, the Godmore, 1,000 light years away, lost contact 1/1 millionth of a microsecond later.
What about the geocoding that data photo book map? That computer started reading. Well, with 3 points of data, we can triangulate and pinpoint the source of the burn.
In 2 dimensions, maybe, but in 3-dimensional space, that still leaves an area far too large to explore in several lifetimes. So we have to narrow it down. Somehow we need to find more data.
Well, I flagged this. When I was going through Federation databases, it's an experiment SB-19. They spread sensors across dozens of light years of subspace. They had a front seat view of the burn.
SB-19 recorded no findings,
So either the sensors didn't record anything,
which is unlikely.
or they didn't make their results public.
In which case, the admiral might have access to it.
He's not my biggest fan right now.
It's bigger than him. Bigger than him. It's bigger than everybody. Right? What if you hadn't made it back? What would I do?
Analysis complete.
The geocoding lost contact. 7/1 millionth of a microsecond after the Yelchin.
That confirms it.
You're telling me these 3 ships were all destroyed by the burn at different times?
The difference is in millions of a microsecond, but yes, there is a difference. Are you familiar with an experiment called SB-19?
You can't access it.
Why?
It's Navarre. You'd know it by its former name, Vulcan.
The Vulcans changed their name?
Well, it's not just the Vulcans who live there now. They share the planet with the Romulans.
The Romulans were considered enemies, not mine.
Hem dus.
Till Ambassador Spawn brought them back. You See, history forgot this in your time, but the Vulcans and the Romulans were two tribes of the same species that went their separate ways. Your brother started the process of reunifying them.
And he succeeded.
It took centuries after his death, but yes.
But the Vulcans were always the first to share their research with the Federation.
Maybe in the past, but Navarre left the Federation nearly 100 years ago.
Ah,
Oh dear.
so the Vulcans might have done it then. Fantastic.
Japan.
They would
Oh,
never have
shit.
landed it. Must have been the Romulans.
No, the Romulans wanted to stay. Even before the burn, the Federation was running out of dilithium. All member planets were ordered to put their best scientists towards finding a solution. Navarre's contribution was SP-19, a system to transport starships thousands of light years in an instant, much like your spore drive.
What happened?
This new technology. Navarre's scientists felt ultimately that it was too dangerous, so they asked permission to shutter the program. It was the most promising lithium alternative of the day, and so the Federation ordered them to proceed.
They caused the burn.
No. They think we forced them to cause the burn. So they left the Federation, kept the SP-19 data from us.
Sir, we have proof the burn had a different origin.
I don't think any claims of proof are going to make any difference. We're convinced they're right.
Perhaps that this new information would be sufficient to reopen diplomatic relations.
We have to tell them. There must be a way to get them to listen.
Spock's sister, sending Commander Burnham as our representative, might tip the scales.
I know. I must inform you, Commander Burnham was reprimanded for her insubordinate actions and dismissed as my first officer.
Insubordinate or not, he's the only person who could open that door. And now with this new information,
Sir, I don't think I can genuinely represent the Federation right now.
find a way. Bring the diplomatic corps into the loop. Send a full report to Navarre. Headline, Michael Burnham is coming.
Listen to me, little brother. The last advice I'll ever be able to give you. There's a whole galaxy out there full of people who will reach for you. For you. You have to let them. Reach for them. Reach. Ambassador Spock, circus stardate 45825. Coordinates redacted. Retrieved from classified archive. Personal files of Admiral Jean-Luc Picard. Wait.
Closed minds have kept these two worlds apart for centuries. We can either choose to live with that enmity or seek a way to change it. The union of the Vulcan and the Romulan people will not be achieved by politics or by diplomacy. But it will be achieved. Like the first Vulcans, these people are struggling for a new enlightenment. And it may take decades or even centuries for them to reach it, but they will reach it. And I must help.
You know, I never let myself look back to find out who you became.
You guys are chronic overachievers.
How am I gonna do this, Spock?
That's possible. The person who has a complex relationship with the future. It's the exact right person to do this job.
dismissed Commander Byrne as my first officer.
Very difficult for you, sir.
I would like you to serve as my acting first officer until I find a permanent replacement.
Sir, what? God. I never completed the command training program.
You traveled through a wormhole 930 years into the future. I am confident in saying your experience now exceeds the parameters designed for the command training program.
Sir, I'm an ensign. I would be responsible for lives.
Part of leadership is the acknowledgement that one is suited to it. Many members of our crew have struggled with all that has changed. I've watched you rise to the occasion. I believe you can help them rise as well. And I believe you will always put the needs of Starfleet and the Federation ahead of your own wishes.
Sir, are you asking me because I'm qualified or because I'm compliant?
I'm asking because I believe this is in the best interest of our ship. Take a day to think about it. Now, let us jump to Navarre. Status report, please.
Coordinates locked in, all hands ready to jump to Navarre.
HQ confirms that Navarre is expected. Very well. The people of Navarre have not been visited by a Federation starship in nearly a century. Let us remind them who we are and how important they are to us. Black alert.
Sir, we are in Lagrange 1 for Navarre, formerly the planet Vulcan.
Incoming transmission. Over the channel.
I'm Terena, President of Navarre.
Greetings. I am Saru of the USS Discovery.
The Federation sent word you were en route using a unique propulsion system. I presume that is how you evaded our long-range sensors?
I assure you we were not attempting to evade. Discovery is equipped with a system that allows us to travel across the mycelial network.
We've been briefed regarding the special circumstances of Discovery's crew. And your special passenger.
Greetings, Madam President. I am Michael Burnham, daughter of Sarek, sister of Spock.
It is an honor to greet you. I only wish Ambassador Spock could see the fruits of his labor as you do now.
I do believe he would find it all fascinating.
I would be pleased to speak further. But first we must dispense with the Federation's request for data related to SB-19.
We found significant new evidence related to the cause of the burn. SB-19 can help us with that.
SB-19 is an issue of great cultural and political sensitivity here.
Our inquiry is entirely scientific in nature.
Even science cannot be separated from cultural and political context. There are always implications, as Spock himself learned. Navarre continues to struggle with the delicate balance of reunification, which only became more complicated after the burn. Any theory Commander Burnham is developing could tear open old wounds, and we cannot afford that at this time.
Madam President,
Permission to access SB-19 is denied. If you persist in requesting it, I will have to be content with observing your spore drive in action as you return to Federation headquarters.
Madam President, do the people of Navarre still honor any of the old ways? Specifically in matters of scientific inquiry?
They do.
And as a graduate of the Vulcan Science Academy, I respectfully invoke the Takal and Kent.
She knows.
Vulcans have engaged in Takal and Ket since the time of Sura. Takal and Ket is a philosophical process designed to unearth deep truths. It's credited as being one of the engines that led to early Vulcan scientific advancement. Once invoked, the request cannot be denied.
So you gave her no choice.
The only way we'll have a chance at the data is to help us solve the burn.
What is protocol?
I'll have to rigorously defend my hypothesis before the Science Institute.
I assume you are prepared.
Of course, sir.
Welcome to Discovery. The special chamber has been prepared for the Takal and Ket. As the President, will you permit me to give you a tour of our vessel?
You can forego the niceties, Captain. Your commander has already diplomatically forced me into a corner. Your Shalin Kakai will arrive momentarily.
What Shalin Kakai?
An ancient Romulan designation Vulcans known as Shawset.
Ah, my advocate.
What's new since your time is that only sisters from the Kowat Milat order can serve as advocates.
Forgive me, I'm not familiar with the Kowat Milat.
The Kowat Milat are an ancient Romulan sect that live and die by the precept of absolute candor, a necessary outgrowth of a Romulan culture that trafficked in secrets. They were essential in helping our ancestors trust one another during the early days of reunification. Today, they enable us to have a healthy discourse on the planet. It's an ancient story, isn't it? That people's fates are so intertwined, and they are so similar in profound ways that they do not trust each other.
I apologize for forcing your hand. I meant no disrespect.
You are brave. And technically a citizen of Nibar. Ultimately, you are within your rights. But I'm sure you are aware that a classic tactic during Colocat is to ruthlessly assail the credibility of the challenger.
I am aware.
If you are not proved to be credible, they will find one tribe of its foxes to return to us to December. That will have real and grave consequences. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
One Kowat Milan sister has taken a particular interest in your case. I suspect you may have a particular interest in her as well. She'll be transporting in momentarily. Be honest, especially to yourself.
Mom.
I was informed your jump to the future is not widely known, even within Starfleet.
The Admiral was concerned that it could be polarizing given the temporal accordance. Yet, there was no other way to explain to you the presence of Spock's sister.
I confess I am astonished at the risk taken by your crew.
Duty called.
I am grateful for your courage. What do you make of this future?
I am troubled that the Federation is so reduced. But I'm heartened that those who remain are committed to its core values.
You sound quite certain of that.
I have seen their commitment to member and non-member worlds alike. Forgive me if I'm overstepping, but I know the Federation feels the loss of the bar. Keenly, I do hope that our visit and Commander Burnham's discussions with the Quorum will open new channels of diplomacy.
That would require far more than one visit, Captain. There had been numerous issues. SB-19 was merely the final blow.
We'd like to hear about them, if I may.
Did you ever make it to Terra Lisa?
Yeah, right back
this stuff wasn't pretty. Colin has brought me to the Guatemala. Seems like you could use a bit of that yourself. Who said that? See, between places. This must be some of that absolute candor I've heard about. Actually, between places was my gentle way of saying lost. Go ahead, ease you up. I'm not lost. Of course, I'm happy to be back. But you learn to live with maybe like a different kind of life. When I landed here, the sisters held me in a burnt house and just be where I am. However, I said many people. I don't think I fit in here anymore. And it also sounds like they said it much. As much as I could call it. You bit off a lot this time. Rings. Make no one worry about this. The word. And with your help, we can convince them to give us the SB-19 data. You won't convince them. The sisters of the Guatemala bind themselves to lost causes. And right now, there's no cause more lost than yours. The whole point of the Colin Kent is to hear facts. And to use logic. They'll see. What they need to see. Just like the rest of us. Mirage is a raw who longs for greater self-knowledge. Fakir is the young leader of the sector Vulcan Paris. Shira speaks for the Romulan Focus who are trying to forge a new path here. They all have their own truths, facts, and logic that'll fight for you. Then we appeal to Fakir, a Vulcan purist must at least respond to logic. I'm here for you. I am your advocate. But I would be betraying my sacred duty if I didn't tell you the truth. You're walking in there with a lot of blind spots.
The scarcity of dilithium was caused in part by the sheer size of the Federation. To solve that problem, it stretched member worlds beyond capacity and comfort. In its desire to serve the many, the Federation ignored the needs of the few.
Did your ancestors not coin the phrase, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few?
When the people of Vulcan welcomed the Romulans home, we were forced to confront centuries of mistrust and brutality on both sides. Over time and with much effort, we earned the wisdom to know when to let go of maxims and proverbs.
Of course. But perhaps the Federation has acquired a newfound wisdom of its own. It has been my experience that we learn our greatest lessons when we pay a heavy price. The Federation has paid most dearly. This is great.
No, not yet, Kazov. Not yet, darling.
Thank you, Quorum members and peers Naraj, Shira, and Vakir. Thank you, Quorum Malat's sister Gabrielle. Our purpose here is the excavation of truth, tested by the scientific rigors of logic and fact. So, let us begin with the facts.
We've already received a review of the data about your presentation in the founding pack. I am moved to dismiss and end this quarter.
But Pierre Vakir, you have not fully heard me out.
In deference to Ambassador Islam, I prefer not to speak in such terms to you. But I will point out the purity of your findings. Navarre Science Institute has never disputed that there's a source of the burn. If that is your theory, there is no need to waste our time.
But you think that the burn started here? I have evidence that shows that cannot be true.
How long has the Federation had evidence of it? A great deal of suffering may have been avoided.
I uncovered this last bit of evidence only days ago.
There are
Our findings are based on fractions of microseconds on the burn destruction timestamps of 3 starships. Across thousands of light years, those numbers have been skewed for a host of reasons.
We have accounted for subatomic length.
A minuscule sample size is inconsequential compared to what the Navarre Science Institute has already collected.
Then why won't you share that data? Data is sensitive in nature. We cannot risk it falling into the wrong hands.
We cannot risk how the Federation may use it.
Carrying the weight of responsibility for the burn has created great hardship for our planet. If they can prove
Pierre de
otherwise,
Roche, given the unrest in your own province, how can you dispute that knowledge in the wrong hands is a dangerous thing? And Pierre Sheeler, how many additional resources have the Vulcans spent quashing insurgencies in the Romulo-Vulcan regions? We cannot allow further unrest.
Pierre Bakir, my brother would have found it illogical to sacrifice knowledge to avoid risk.
She invokes her own brother in an obvious effort to win us to her cause through emotional appeal. This is a form for logic, remember?
there is even a chance we are responsible for the burn. We must join the investigation and share our evidence.
I would be willing to consider that. I'm not convinced of your motives. I want the truth, nothing more. For who? For the Federation? For yourself? For all of us?
This is immaterial and beyond the scope of this debate. I am the chair of this board, and I move to dismiss.
Pierre Bakir has made a motion to dismiss. Is there consensus?
There is not.
I'll abstain this time. 3 quorum members, 3 opinions, no consensus. Let us take a moment.
Come on, my love.
Let's take his.
Oh, be fingers.
Yeah.
Well,
None of these canisters should be empty. Take them to the storage bay. Now, please. What's that bug?
Will you ask me to be his acting first officer?
So, that makes you my superior officer?
Yeah. Position, only not in rank. Most of this crew has more experience. So I guess I'm just wondering what you would think about me taking it.
Honestly, the notion of taking orders from you is deeply weird. Almost.
What's your ETA? I'm recalibrating for the jump.
Tell Zipper to relax. I'll be ready. I need some
Yeah,
sleep.
no, I know. Thank you.
He believes he's protecting his home. Engaging with you means moving closer to the Federation. He's weighing that as well. They all are.
He claims to be followed by the teachings of Spock.
That means seeking the truth. He opened himself up and spoke the truth.
As did I.
I'm being truthful. Not as truthful as you were with me. About whether or not you fit here.
That's personal.
It's relevant. I thought you were supposed to be advocating for me. What do you think I am doing?
It's the lost cause, right?
They are not the only audience here.
You are a lot. And you are my mother. Tell them I can be trusted.
I'm sorry. Based on what you're not telling them, you cannot be trusted.
You're calling Ted.
What is your business? I have presented data that I believe shows that the burn was not caused by SB-19. However, it is true that I cannot be sure.
Well,
With humility, I ask for your help.
And we are telling you that the SB-19 data definitively concludes that the burn started here.
why don't you believe us?
Commander Burnham, are you speaking on behalf of the Federation?
Yes, I am.
Then everything you say must be weighted by fact. If I do not take the decision to leave the Federation, likely you are asking us to trust that they will not use our data unwisely, that they will not resume the original experiment. It is a big ask. I know.
The Federation can be trusted. She's asking us why. Take what she says on it.
That's a mum, that does. She's found a mum.
I only seek to share information that can better both of our futures. And we should move. Yes, because you are being honest when you say the Federation